Hello, everyone. My name is Moses Elleason, and I'm a doctoral student at Lakehead University. My project is entitled Translating Caribou Habitat Modeling with Indigenous Insights, and this is my presentation outline. The International Union for the Conservation of Nature, the IUCN, has a comprehensive list of all known species, categorizing them from not evaluated to extinct. And the species of interest to my project, the caribou, is enlisted vulnerable. That is a step away from endangered, calling for critical conservation attention. Somewhere in Lake Superior lie a group of islands called the Slate Island that used to harbor a striving population of the caribou, which unfortunately got extirpated by the end of 1993. And this area is part of the Pichigan First Nation traditional territory. Therefore, they have a significant role to play in conserving the species. There is a program, an effort to reintroduce the species. And as I speak with you, a few of them has been reintroduced. But key challenges or two main problems exist. One is that the habitat, including its historical changes and how it is expected to change in the coming future, is poorly understood, and this is critical to protecting the species. The second is that conventional approaches to understand this problem is always limited to scientific knowledge, mainly remote sensing technology, which is not inclusive of indigenous knowledge. Therefore, my aim here is to bridge the gap between indigenous knowledge and scientific understanding, mainly the remote sensing technology, to better understand the problem for management decisions. My goal in all of this, including my expectation, was to understand best ways to engage the diverse communities and also learn about best practices to manage the data when I'm thinking about making it open, especially in my context where the indigenous people have an important role to play in the data governance part. Thankfully, I got this goal achieved, especially in our lessons about mounting of engagement, as well as when getting steered about how to properly communicate our project. That is a tooling for open project design. And also get my knowledge expanded on the data management, especially when I don't have the full confidence to make everything open. And that is the use of metadata, which was very good to me. My journey in OLS has been grateful. There have been a couple of research activities, including going to the Slate Island for ground truthing in order to proceed with creating the maps. Um, Also, integration of some of the things linked, which is still ongoing, such as engaging in festivities to build trust with the indigenous people. I've also put in an application to the Research Ethics Boards Committee, looking forward for an approval in order to proceed with the interview section. I've also updated most of my things on GitHub. With the next steps, for the short term, I look forward for my application to be accepted so that I could go ahead to conduct the interviews and also integrate the knowledge into the habitat change maps. In the future, I expect to expand the scope of my research to include other lake moderated islands and their associated communities. I would like to say a big thank you to my university supervisors, as well as the DRI OLS instructors and mentor, Alessandro, for their great input and guidance, and also to the committee, the OLS committee as a whole. I also like to thank the funders, including the Ontario Ministry of Environment, Conservation and Parks, as well as the Data Research of Canada. I'll be happy to take questions and comments. And if you have any, please scan the QR and that will take you to the discussion part on my GitHub. Thank you so much for your audience.